I don't like people making accusations about my integrity. One thing I can honestly tell you, I don't play favorites, never have, never will, haven't, didn't in 1995. I'm not today, and I won't as long as I'm sitting on this bench.
So,
Hang on. I mean, I'm not putting the blame on anybody, any else. It just seems like crazy to me.
yes, sir. And, like I started to say, I mean, I got pictures of the, but I'm not gonna bore you with them.
No, I'm not, listen, I'm not casting aspersions. It takes two to tango as far as I'm concerned on these neighbor disputes. Oh, wait a minute. You're moving to dismiss then too, right? This was taken under section 771.1, I believe. Yeah, and I said a prosecutorial review date for March 25th. So they're entitled to early discharge, but as far as I'm concerned, when you enter into an agreement with them on one of these statutes, you still have to move to dismiss if you have no problem with that. I wouldn't think you would.
No objection, Your Honor.
Can you so you're gonna move to dismiss on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you write up a stip for me real quick? Just
Yes.
saying defendant compliant, case dismissed. Mr. Pfeiffer, your name again, I'm sorry.
Wesley.
Would you mind doing that now if you would?
Yes.
Thank you. We're not gonna have any more problems over there, are we, Mr. Pfeiffer?
Sir, I hold out, but there's been problems since I've been in there, not with me, but with the neighbor. After the,
You guys live on West River Road.
yeah, after the removal.
Hang on, West River and what?
Between Ferry and Riverview Park.
Beautiful area.
It's beautiful, right across from the park. It's lovely. Love it. Been there 35 years.
You know how many people give their left arm to live on West River Road?
I had wonderful neighbors for many, many years.
And now you guys are fighting over there? Do I know you?
I own Pfeiffer's Construction. I've been building a park.
I know, but I'm reading something here. Did you read this letter from this victim here?
Yes.
Here, you read the letter that the victim sent, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, this is dated when?
January 26th. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to everybody. My name is Michael Yutchuk, and I received in the mail notice of a Wesley Pfeiffer probation hearing on January 28, 26. Heather, I want you to do me a favor, because I get tired of this. I want you to call up this phone number for Mr. Yutchuk and ask him to zoom in.
Okay,
It's
Judge.
it's 734
Mm-hmm.
658 0168. Have I
Okay, I'll
ever
call him
met
right now.
Just here's. Never social.
I want to read this letter.
Step right in.
I have so many friends out there that I don't even know of. You know that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sir.
No, I know. I just want you to know that this is the kind of nonsense. First, I thought probation was an alternative to being sentenced formally. You know what? A clear reading of the statute, I can't say I disagree. But courts have been handling them this way since I was a lawyer in 1983, the 771 statute. It's a delayed sentencing statute. And what it essentially means is somebody's on probation, then they're sentenced. But that's not the way courts have handled this for decades. On probation, a convicted individual would be allowed not to be formally sentenced if they were able to show good behavior, provide restitution, and complete the probation period lawfully. I am appalled that Mr. Pfeiffer, a repeat offender with trespassing, would be allowed to have his probation discharged early. Now, I don't know if he had a prior that was from 2000. He said, as I previously stated, Wesley Pfeiffer's been convicted once before on 12 August 19 for trespassing with his neighbor to the south. Is that true?
Yes, it is, sir.
Not only that incident, hang on. Not only that incident, but I'm sure you have access to the 33rd District site where Wesley Pfeiffer has multiple cases and convictions with the 33rd District Court. He's had a blatant disregard for the law concerning both of his neighbors to the north and south. If you go back further, he was involved with his neighbor to the east, Mateo Argusa. He has a clear and established history of disregarding of the law and respecting others. Third, yourself and the court or going to do whatever you desire with this case anyway, ma'am. He's writing the probation. Wesley Pfeiffer and Judge McNally have a personal relationship outside of the court, so I'm not surprised he's being handled with kid gloves. But please relate to Wesley Pfeiffer. I'm not contacting Grosio Police, the courts, or anyone else concerning his unlawful behavior anymore. The courts and Grosio Police have proven that his behavior is acceptable, and constant slaps on the hand have not changed his behavior. In closing, after I assume the court's discharge his probation, if he trespasses, destroys my property, threatening my children, I will assume he's intending harming them or someone I love. We'll take it from there. I want this gentleman on Zoom.
Judge, I've tried calling him 3 times. He's not answering.
I'm going to call him right here myself. How's that?
Okay.
I hope you don't have to be anywhere because I want to get this gentleman on Zoom. Give me my Zoom ID again. 448-415-2913, is it?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
Chief Duck, I'm not available to take your call right now, but if you leave it, 2931, I need your call. I'll return your call as soon as I possibly can. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up. Press 1 for more options.
I've called twice. I've had my judicial clerk call at least once or twice. The probation officer even tried to email them. It's unfortunate that I won't have the opportunity to address what I consider to be defamatory, libelous statements made by this victim. It sounds like he's making threats, but it's always easy to be gutless on social media or in places where you don't show up. What is your position?
Your Honor, so Matthew Wayne on behalf of the Township of Grosio. Good morning. The Township's position has not changed, owing to the fact that, per the agreement that the Township struck with the defendant, and as his probation officer indicated that he's taken all steps and abided by all the terms and conditions of his probation, the Township stipulates to dismiss the charge.
Before I go on and do this, I want to make sure. I've never met you. I'm sorry?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
I mean, you look familiar, but you know, I've lived in the community here since I was 1. I mean, my parents moved here from Dearborn when I was 1, and that was in 1959. So I see people, I meet people. I got so many friends that they say that they're my friends. Oh, I'm friends with Judge McNally. I might have met someone who met them at one point. It's just disheartening because an attack on my integrity is nothing I'm going to take lightly at all. It's too bad he didn't have the guts to call back. Case dismissed. Motion to the prosecutor. Hand me your form. Well, wait a minute. I got to swear you in first. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm under the penalties of perjury, the testimony you've given these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Since October 8 of 25, have you been arrested for any reason?
No.
Any new charges? Any contact with the police? You moved to dismiss?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
have the form filled out?
Do Your Honor? The signature from me.
And for the record, it was under 771.1. You can hand that right to my recorder. That's why when early discharge, if just for the record, as long as accusations are being hurled, prosecutors will typically go ahead and adjourn these when half the time period's up. So that's all I'll say about it. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do going forward.
To leave a callback number, press 5.
Mr. Yachuk, this is Judge McNally from the 33rd District Court. I'm on the bench. I've got Mr. Pfeiffer in front of me. I'd really like you to log on. I'm going to make him wait. I want you to log on. It's the Zoom ID is 448-415-2931. I'd appreciate it if you'd log on as soon as possible. I want to hear from you. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to ask you to have a seat. You've moved up to dismiss, and I want to know how I know you. That's what I'm going to ask him, among other things. I get so tired.
Can I get any information on that?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to wait for Mr. Yachuk. He thinks that we're friends and go out socially, apparently, or golf together, or whatever else they think. And I want to clarify some things before I dismiss this. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you, sir.
So you wrote your stip up, right?
I pause, Your Honor. I know you wanted to
Okay, well, that's fine. If you want to take a different position, you feel free. I mean, I'm just telling you, I didn't notice this. If I don't notice this at all. All right, $500 personal bond. I'll enter a not guilty plea. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? You don't have to post any money.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court during the pendency of the case. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm entering a plea of denial on the no proof insurance, plea of not guilty on the suspend. He's going to take to the file to the prosecutor. You go out in the hallway, she'll call you in, and you can talk to her then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck. Cameron Jamal Cottrell, 25W839925. Your name, sir?
Sure.
You're charged with failure to pay. It is alleged that you did fail to pay $213. If I find you didn't pay and you could have paid, that your failure to pay was not without your fault. You could be incarcerated 1 day for every $10 owed. You could get 22 days. You get $10 credit for each day served. So if you paid $113, you'd only owe 100. You'd have to serve 10 days then. You understand that?
Yeah,
Did you sign the advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
yeah,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
yes,
You have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I'll give you one. Would you like a lawyer? It's the charge you failed to pay $213. How do you plead?
yes,
I'm sorry.
yes.
Did you fail to pay?
Yeah, I feel like.
You have it all now?
No, I just started working, but I have it for next week.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No,
Plea is accepted. Where do you work at?
Glasgow,
How much do you make?
800 a week.
You know you can't, you get paid weekly?
Yes,
You know you can't ignore courts like this, right?
yes, I know.
I mean, hang on. I know, but you didn't come and talk to us. You didn't do anything. The ticket's been outstanding since January. All I'm telling you is you're much further ahead if you go talk to the judge before it gets to this point. I'm gonna let you pay $50 per week. You can pay more if you want. I'll let you pay 50 per week. You said you're gonna get your first check next Friday, true?
Yes,
Starting February the 9th. If you don't have the money, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before any one of your due dates if you don't have the money, and I'll give you an extension and everything will work out, okay? Just don't ignore me. I don't like that, okay? Best of luck. You're all set. 50 a week. Ashia Lynn Abston, 25T646293. Your name, ma'am? All right, you're charged with failure to pay $232, and you still owe, since this is a no proof of insurance, a clearance fee on that. You're charged with failure to pay $232. If I find you could have paid and didn't, you could.
She does have a balance now of 277. It looks like she has a suspension on there.
No, I know,
Okay.
but that's okay. So you still owe the suspension fee of $45, but this is a show cause for failure to pay $232. So you could get 24 days. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? In other words, if you could have paid and didn't, you could be incarcerated 1 day for every $10 owed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty here, you're giving up all the rights on that advice of rights form, and we're not going to have a hearing. Do you understand that? You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
No.
All right. To the charge you failed to pay $232, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You failed to pay?
Yes,
You have it all now?
I do not. I have $40 and I can pay the rest completely on the 6th.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I'm working.
If you don't have the money, I'll be glad to give you an extension. You need more time than the 6th, I'll be glad to do that. You sure you can pay all by the 6th?
Yeah, I have $40.
That's fine. That's fine. You pay 40 now, balance by February 6th. Let's say something happens before February 6th. I don't know, you need work on your heater. Who knows?
Call you in 5 minutes.
Go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do it. Just don't ignore me, okay?
So much.
Have a great day. Lacey and Jones, how are you? Who are you here on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Waste Management, your case number ending in 0191.
Have you talked to the prosecutor?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay, as soon as she brings the file in, I will call your case, okay? She should be
Thank you.
bringing it in momentarily. Janae
Thank you.
Monique Pinkston, 25B147812A. Your name, ma'am? You're charged with failure to pay $900. That is the charge. If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty, you could be incarcerated for 5 days. Do you understand that? Did you sign an advice of rights form here today? Do you have the yellow advice of rights, John? Or it's a white one? Okay. If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing. Do you understand that? You do have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I will give you one. Would you like a lawyer? To the charge that you failed to pay $900 in fines and costs, how do you plead? Were you ordered to pay $1,295 at the rate of $60 biweekly after your fines and costs were paid on the other file?
Yeah.
Did you make those payments? I didn't ask you that. Did you stay in compliance with the payment plan?
No,
Did I tell you to come and talk to me if you didn't have the money?
yes,
Did you do that?
No.
Why not?
I was having trouble finding a way here. I've been struggling with the ride.
You know how to use Zoom?
Yes,
Well, why didn't you Zoom? I told you you could Zoom too. You can't ignore courts like this, man. Do you?
yes,
Good. Then you and I will get along just fine. Anybody forced you to plead guilty here? Plea is accepted. The failure to pay fines and costs of $900. All right. Now, I sentenced you back on April the 9th
yes,
to 16 months probation, meaning your expiration will be on August the 9th.
yes.
Where do you work at?
Yes, we just did- still,
Have you done everything else?
yes,
Outpatient treatment,
yes,
victims impact,
Yes.
AA?
yes.
You did your,
Do AA, I went straight to the treatment.
okay. Do you have did you do court work and community service? All right. Well, tell me how much you make, how many people you're supporting, if any. Do you have children?
Yes.
How many kids? Well, good for you. Boys, girls? All girls.
Seniors,
How old are your kids?
18, 17, and 16.
You married?
No,
How much do you make in your employment?
$20.
So you work 40 hours?
Yes,
You make $800?
yes.
How much can you afford to pay? Do you have any money to pay toward this today?
I don't have anything today, but next week I'm paying full 904.
Are you sure? How are you gonna get that?
My job, when I get paid, my check comes out, I'm gonna pay it in full.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I don't need it all next week.
just gotta get it done.
Okay.
I'm complete and everything.
I'm gonna assess costs of $25. I'll go light on you since you're gonna do that. You pay this by February the 9th, okay? Just to give you a few days to get it here. You can go online, you can make your payment with no fees at all if you're paying that in full, okay? So it's $925. Any questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna keep you on probation, subject to all existing terms. Wish you well. Just don't ignore courts again, okay? Be careful out there. I have this lawyer working on waste management. Can you bring the file in?
I will, Your
Thank you. Stump. Jacob Timothy Stump, 25F11627. Your name?
Jacob Stump, Your Honor.
Morning to you. Where you been?
Basically with the provision that I missed, I got the date mixed
All
up.
right, let me go ahead and arraign you, and I'll give you your rights here, okay?
So,
You are charged with a violation of probation. Placed you on probation for 12 months under section 771.1. Not yet.
12 months?
6 months.
Sorry, okay, scared.
My mistake,
Yeah.
my mistake. September 4th. And, I have a charge that alleges a variety of different violations. Count one, that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on January 9 of 26. That's one charge. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Count two alleges that you failed to attend anger management with 4-week follow-up. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Hang on. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Count three, that you failed to provide proof of completing 1 day of community service by October 31, 25. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, or if you're found guilty of any one of those.
Not wrong. Not
Now, listen to me. Let me finish. If you're found guilty of any one of those, you could get 5 days. If you're found guilty of all, you could receive 15 days jail. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I will give you one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, your honor, if you want to give me, I'd appreciate
I'll
it.
give you a lawyer. I'm entering a not guilty plea. We're going to get you a lawyer. You'll speak to the lawyer, and as soon as you're done, tell the lawyer that the judge said to bring the file back and come on into the courtroom, and I will take care of it. How's that?
All right.
Thank you. Let's go into the defense lawyer, probation. Go out in the hallway, and my court officer will set you up with the defense lawyer. All right?
Thank you, your honor.
Thank you. People against. Waste Management, file 26B150191. Good morning, your appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Carrie Barrett on behalf of Waste Management.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Barrett. I don't think I've had you in here before, have I?
I haven't. No, it's usually Sean Powers, but he's on vacation. So
Good
I'm
for him. I hope he's somewhere
filling in for him.
warm.
He is. He and his wife went to Florida.
Nice. I was just there. It was cold for a few days, but
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I went to Naples, Twin Eagles, a golf community
Okay.
with my good
Yeah.
buddy Ron and Nancy Muir, and met, and you know, they're good friends, Suzanne. They got a whole bunch of good people there. So
Nice.
I was there for a few days, so it was nice. Didn't want to come back. Anyway, I won't keep you. You're going to plead the overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $1,700. True?
Correct, Your Honor. We'll plead responsible.
All right. To that charge again, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your
Plea is
Honor.
accepted. $1,700 fines and costs paid by February the 27th. Okay.
That's great, Your Honor. I appreciate your
Have a
consideration.
great day. Thank you very
Thanks, you
much.
too. Nice
Bye
to
now.
meet you.
You
Bye-bye.
too. All right. Are those sentences, do you know, with retained lawyers, defendants? No.
Well, no one's checked in with me at the sentencing, so we're on
Do I have any retained lawyers on those?
Gabe,
Who?
he's retained on the sentencing.
All right, bring them the file. Tell them,
Here you
we'll bring them the file. Tell them that, and say, if they're not here in 20 minutes, we're issuing a bench warrant. I've had it with these people showing up whenever they feel like. Those were scheduled for 8:30, I believe, right?
At least one of them.
The other one's scheduled for 9:45.
Yeah.
All right. No case. If it was a civil infraction, I could bend the rule. I can't bend the rule. You appeared without an attorney, and I can't allow a corporation to appear without an attorney. I'm not trying to make lawyers money. I'm going to adjourn the arraignment and pretrial. You have to hire a lawyer, okay?
This is the only paper I have. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't know what.
You're here because of a violation of ordinances, no registration, no registration, it says, no permits. So you should talk to a lawyer. I just can't let you represent a corporation. That's essentially me and requiring you to engage in the practice of law, and I can't do that.
Well, I don't know what, I don't have.
I don't write these rules.
No.
Did they give you the ticket?
I don't have the ticket though.
You got it at one point, though.
This is all I had. This was sent to my home.
Hang on. Hang on. Put the paper down.
Yeah.
Did you ever receive the ticket?
I never received the ticket.
Heather, make him a copy of the ticket. You're charged with a misdemeanor, not you. Your company is.
Can I pay the ticket?
Listen,
What's the ticket?
listen.
Your Honor, with all due respect.
Hang on.
Anything.
Hang on. Your name's John West, right?
Robert,
Robert West.
yes.
That's fine. I can't let a person represent a corporation. The only people I can let represent corporations on criminal cases are lawyers. I can't let you appear for the corporation. You're going to have to hire a lawyer. We will give you the ticket. And you can take a copy of it, call your lawyer. It's a building code violation. And it gets more involved. Okay? So we will give you a copy of the ticket down the hall.
Okay.
We will give you a new court date right now, and you'll get your notice down the hall. And then you call your lawyer. Are we doing this 2 weeks from today?
Quick question.
Yes, Judge. February 11th at 9:45.
February 11th at night? I'm sorry.
And I'll need that file down here to give him a copy of the ticket because it looks like it's a handwritten ticket.
No problem. So she's going to give you a copy of the handwritten ticket. Call your lawyer, talk to your lawyer.
I got a question. It's a ticket for minor, you said.
It's a building code violation. It's a criminal charge.
Okay.
Listen to me. I want you to listen because I'm going to answer your question.
Yeah,
I can't let you represent the corporation.
I understand.
What's your question?
The question is, can I pay the ticket and be done?
No, it's
Okay.
not just it's not just a civil infraction. It's a criminal case.
I'm so confused. I was kind of thinking.
I didn't listen. All I do is sit here and know the law. Okay? I don't tell townships what to write. I don't tell city attorneys what to write, how to draft ordinances. But they wrote the corporation. The corporation must own the property. If they don't, then you tell your lawyer that. Your lawyer can come in and say they issued this to the wrong party. I don't have anything to do with what they do. Nothing. Zero. They don't consult with me before they decide to charge. I can't let you pay that. It's not just a ticket. It's a ticket, but it's a criminal charge. It's a misdemeanor.
What's the charge?
It's a building code violation. Resident hired National Electric for flickering light. I'm just reading off the bottom. It's handwritten, so I'm going to do my best. And informed resident he needed new electrical panel. They replaced panel, still having issues. They still didn't register or get a permit, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. That's a fix for permit.
Sir,
Pay a ticket. I don't understand why.
listen. How many times I got to tell you?
What do you tell them?
You gotta have a lawyer. I've told you that 5 times.
Okay.
How many more times can I tell you? This is not my rule. I don't write the rules. I just know what they are. I've known them for years. I'm not treating you different. I don't know what else to tell you.
I just asked the question.
You need a lawyer. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that to make you understand it. It's not my rule. If I let you do this, I got to call the state bar. You know why? Because if you're trying to represent the corporation, you're engaging in the unauthorized practice of law, just like I would be engaging in the unauthorized practice of medicine if I set up a shop next door and started fixing arms. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Okay. It's not my rule. I tried to tell you nicely. Don't make me raise my voice with you again.
I'm not offended by you raising your voice.
Go ahead and go down the hall. Good luck.
Great day.
You too. You'll get your notice and you'll get your ticket.
See you in 2 weeks, sir.
Okay.
Illegal or?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the sign of things.
How you doing?
Good morning, Judge. Good. How are you?
Would prefer to be back in Naples right now. Everything's good. Everything's good. Just don't know why our society's be so argumentative, Mr. Dillon. I really don't get. Everybody thinks they've got the right to argue. They don't, they're lawyers now. Priority Waste LLC, 26B 150-193. Your appearance?
Still on behalf of Priority Waste, B5648.
All right, so you're pleading the overweight, agreed upon fines and costs of $2,000, right?
Yeah.
So that charge on behalf of the company, what you're authorized to enter into, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. Fines cost $2,000. I'll give you until February 27th. Or are they having real issues?
A little extra time, what maybe?
What, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are they doing all this? I mean, it's got to be killing them.
Well,
I mean, you're in here all the time. I feel bad for them, but they're not complying with laws. Their life would be a lot easier. My God, this has to negate any and all profit that they.
I agree, Your Honor, and it's, part of the problem is use of lift axles that many times we're not, we're pulled over without them bearing weight, which increases the overload of other axles, and it's a driver issue. The other is just the, crunch of business and having to get all the trash picked up and logistics and timing wise and taking it to the dump. So, I mean, this court isn't, the only one that we have these issues in it.
I'm sure. What did I give you until on the other one? March 14th?
Yeah.
All right, on this, I now have 25B149-760A and B. Your appearance again.
Alex Dillon, B52648 on behalf of the person.
So the misdemeanor B file is going to be dismissed. You're going to plead responsible to the A file, and you're authorized there in that plea to overweight. True?
True.
To the charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accepted. Fines costs of $2,800 paid by March 14th. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the B file. People Against Priority Waste LLC, 25B150-100A and B. Your name?
Morning, Your Honor, Alex Dillon, P52648 on behalf of Priority Waste.
We have a misdemeanor here, file B, that will be dismissed as part of the plea agreement. And then we have another overweight agreed upon fines and costs of $2,000. True?
Correct.
To that charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. Fines costs of $2,800. Pay by March the 14th of 28. Where are these guys based out of again? Clinton Township?
Yeah, that's where the corporate office is. There's,
Are you in-house with them or? Oh, no, wait, this wasn't 2,800. This was 2,000. My apologies. Right? This is 25E150100.
Yeah, 2005.
Yeah, I said 2,000. Heather, my apologies. It's 2,000, not 2,800. On 25B150-100A, file B is dismissed. Fines costs on A, 2,000, paid by March the 28th.
these trucks come out of a yard in Romulus.
Prior, is there something up, Mr. West, now?
I was waiting for the bail, I don't know where to go.
You go right down the end of the hall to the judicial clerks, all the way down to the window. He's gonna bring the file down in a second, okay? Priority Waste LLC, 25B150-019A and B. All right, appearance
Good
again.
morning, Your Honor, Alex Dillon on behalf of the Priority Waste. I borrowed 52648.
So what year did that put you out?
I graduated in 94.
Out of law school?
Yeah.
So you've been at it, what, about 28 years?
Yeah.
Goes fast, doesn't it? This is my 43rd, and I'm wondering, it seems like about 14 as a judge, 32nd here, and it's,
Yeah, I saw your photo out in the hallway, 1995, is when you started, was when you did
I was walking down the probation department one day about 3 years ago. Right, probation's right across the hall, and the guy says to me, Judge, he's waiting out there. He says, is that you? I said, yeah. He says, why don't you get an updated picture? I said, why in the world would I do that?
You don't look like Strickland now.
Oh, give me a break.
That's what he should have said.
I don't. Anyway, I don't know if I took this one. So you're agreeing to pay on 50019A fines costs of 1,800, dismissing the B file to that charge, overweight, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
Please accept it. Fines costs of 1,800 due by March the 14th. Or do they need a little more time?
No, that's all right. March 4th.
And then I'm dismissing the B file, the misdemeanor. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Nice to see you always. Do you have another docket sheet, or do I need to give you this back? Do you have another one of these? Fine. Morning. What's that? You sure?
She's not answering.
He's what?
She's not here.
Duffy. Richard Scott Duffy, 26B149972, A and B. Mr. Duffy, good morning. Your name? All right. So you got a good license. He's moving to dismiss you driving on a suspended. You have a valid one, I should say now. He's dismissing the no proof of insurance, or she is, I'm sorry. And you are going to be responsible to the civil infraction of distracted driving instead of the no proof. True?
True.
All right. You have insurance, right?
Yes.
Okay. To the charge of distracted driving, good morning.
Good morning.
To the charge of distracted driving, that's a 0-pointer, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
All right. $175 on that. Please accept it. No proofs dismissed. The suspends dismissed. You can go down the home, pay that, and you're all set.
Gotcha. Thank you very
Have a
much.
good day.
You too.
You have a hearing in front of me? Counsel? Yeah. Or are you just trying to learn something? I'm just kidding.
I believe we have a early discharge for probation proceed.
Okay. Did you bring the file
Give me
in?
1 minute. I gotta get this down.
We'll get him out of it. So until I pulled the file up, so you don't have to do anything. But I do want this gentleman to appear. I'm waiting till at least 10:45 for him. I'm sorry, Mr. Pfeiffer. Abdullah Mohammed Hawatman. Hawatme, I'm sorry, 25B149772A and B. Good morning, Ms. Payne. How are you?
Good. Good to see everyone. Sharon Payne, P 38749. Mr. Abdullah Mohammed.
Mr. Hawatma, how are you? Your name and your name. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that you will make a true and accurate translation in these proceedings between the court and the defendant and his lawyer and anybody else, if I call in the prosecutor or whatnot.
I do.
All right. I have, first of all, counsel. And again, you speak Arabic.
Correct.
And he does not speak fluent English, correct, Ms. Payne?
That's correct.
All right. So for purposes of arraignment, does your client stand mute and waive formal reading? I have an A file, which is, I have a B file, which is leave the scene of a property damage accident. I have an A file, which is operating while intoxicated.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to pre-try this matter. The city has offered a reduced charge of operating while visibly impaired. And failure to stop. My client has been advised of his rights relative to a trial in both matters. And he has indicated he wishes to accept a plea offer from the city.
Is that what you want to do, sir? Okay, so wait for him to interpret, okay? If you plead guilty to operating while visibly impaired and guilty to failure to report a property damage accident, the prosecutor will move to dismiss, and I will dismiss the operating while intoxicated and to leave the scene of a property damage accident. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are as follows. Up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all of those. 4 points will be added to your traffic record. Your license will be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. And your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand all of that?
I do.
If you plead guilty to failure to report, the possible penalties on that are up to $100 in fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those. No points would be assessed on your traffic record as a result of that plea and conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And if you plead guilty to those charges, I do want you to understand, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the operating while intoxicated and the leave the scene 6-point violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did the interpreter read to you? Hang on one second. Did the interpreter read to you the advice of rights form?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights, and we will not have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Any questions before we go on?
No.
To the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of failure to report a property damage accident, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on October 16 of 25 at 10:08 p.m. on Telegraph near West in Brownstown Township?
Yes.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol, and if so, what and how much? Several what? How many is several?
4 or 5.
Was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes.
In what way?
Concentration.
Were you involved in an accident?
Yes.
What happened that caused the accident?
Can I let do my client here?
Yeah, go ahead.
On October 16, 2025, you were driving your truck, correct? And you came to an intersection, correct? In the city of Bounce, and you were turning left, and you turned left in the path of an ongoing car, correct?
Yes, I did.
And did that occur, that accident, at least in part because of your alcohol consumption, do you feel?
Yes,
And after the accident, did you leave the scene of the accident without calling the police and remaining on the scene?
yes.
Are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty other than a dismissal of the operating while intoxicated and leave the scene?
No,
And again, to the charge failure to report a property damage accident, I'm sure I asked you that, but I want to ask you again, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
yes,
All right, I'm going to accept your plea to failure to report, accept your plea to operating while impaired. They've been made voluntarily and understandingly and are accurate. The OWI is dismissed. The leave the scene is dismissed. I'm going to refer you as required by law for a screening and assessment. You're going to be screened and assessed today. You're going to be sentenced at a later time. All right. So I'm going to refer him for a screening and assessment. He's got a prior in 2011, true, out of Ohio. $1,500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. And by the way, counsel, you stipulate that the blood result was accurate, 0.131.
Correct, we stipulate that.
I'll accept the plea to operating while impaired, accept the plea to failure to report, dismiss the OWI, dismiss the leave the scene, refer you for a screening and assessment, $1,500 personal bond, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You have to attend AANA at least once a week. He was never fingerprinted in this case. He has to go over also as a condition of his bond to the Brownstown Police Department by 1 p.m. today to be fingerprinted and photographed. I'm going to give you a sentence date. You'll go down the hall. They're going to fax over the order to Brownstown. I'm sorry, I'm going too fast. My apologies. I'm going to give him an order for prints. They're going to give him one down the hall. Actually, they're going to fax it over to Brownstown or email it. He's going to go down, get his court date, which I'll make sure is good with you now. Then he'll go over to probation. He will fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. He has to go to AANA at least one time per week. That has to be in person. And again, he has to go over to Brownstown by 1 p.m. today. Okay?
Did you get this part?
No, we're going to give it to you now and make sure it's good with you. What date do you have for me, Heather?
February 11th at 8:45.
February the 11th at 8:45.
That's,
Is that all right or not?
that's not.
Okay. What you want to do, what do I have the following week, Heather?
The 17th is good.
I have to do it on when Brownstown's here because there could be a claim for restitution.
It would
What-
be, we have February 25th next. We could do we're pretty open. So if at what time works for her?
I'll do 9:30 for you, right? You can't do the 26th,
18th.
25th,
26th or 5th?
5th, 2/5.
Fine.
Not do 2/5.
Oh, boy. Okay. Do I have another Brownstown docket day in February?
Oh, you know what, Judge? I'm sorry. We do, we have the 19th.
How about the night?
It's good.
Okay, so we'll do the 19th and that'll be at 9:30. Okay, that's what you wanted, right? So February 19th at 9:30. And they'll give you all the paperwork down the hall. I am gonna hand you, counsel, the bond sheet right now. For your client. And you can get the court date down the hall. Okay?
I think you're under.
Have a great day. And make sure he goes across the hall to probation. And we'll have to get the interpreter again, Heather, okay?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Have a great day. Good luck.
Thank you.
Carlton Thomas Johnson, 25B149959. Good morning. Your name? So you're charged with driving while unlicensed. That's a misdemeanor, and you have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Would you like a lawyer? All right, we'll set you up. I will go ahead and give you a lawyer. You go out in the hallway. It's going to be a while, okay? So just be patient with them, all right? They're very busy out there. And you go out. And you will be represented by Mr. Gay or Mr. I don't know. I don't know who's doing what anymore. Is that yours?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be represented by Mr. Gaith. Okay? All right, we're all set. Do you have a case in here ready for me to go?
I guess we're ready to
Tell me which ones.
Ms. Brown, Mr. Kenny, and Mr. Stump.
Bryant Kenny. Bryant Allen Kenny, 25B148464.
Good morning, Judge. And I can get on behalf of Mr. Kenny.
Mr. Kenny, your name? All right, so we're gonna adjourn this to, we need an adjournment for a couple of weeks, Heather.
We could do the 11th at 9:45.
The 11th at 9:45, Mr. Gaith, okay?
That works.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. You go down the hall, get your notice, and you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Counsel, you don't have to stay in here on this other case. When he calls in, I'm gonna get you. Unless you got nothing else.
No, we have a manager.
Okay, thank you. Amy Diane Brown, 25B149845 A and B and C.
Good morning, Judge. Nice to get on behalf of Ms. Brown. Prosecutor Queen.
Me, Diane Brown.
And we're asking for an adjournment on this matter as well. Ms. Brown has a couple of issues to clear up as far as the secretary study. So we're asking for 30 days.
Okay, ma'am, you gotta move on this though, okay? This could be your last adjournment, all right? Give me 4 weeks out, Heather,
That'll be February 25th. We could do 8:45.
at 8:45, okay? So I'm gonna give you that date, February the 25th at 8:45. And you are going to go down the hall and you are going to get your notice.
You have.
And that's how we'll handle it. And you tell them when you come in, and I'm gonna call you first, okay? I don't want you guys waiting on the court appointed. You have Pfeiffer, no, you
I
don't.
have Mr. Stump.
Stump, Jacob, Timothy Stump, 25F11627.
Good morning, Judge. We get their back and to implement.
Jacob, come do some.
Ms. Wiles is the probation.
Okay, she's not in. Is he gonna have a hearing or what are we gonna do here?
He's gonna plead judge guilty to all 3 counts.
I think we are really backed up. We only have one probation officer in there. I don't want to drag her in. I'll take the plea and I'll schedule it for sentencing. Fair enough?
Devin.
Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless it's gonna really create problems, but
I did, what do you mean by schedule it for, like, are you scheduling another court date? Is that what you're saying?
let me take your plea first and then we'll talk about it. So your lawyer tells me that you're going to plead guilty to all 3 counts. Is that true? If you do that, I want you to understand you could get 15 days in jail. Do you understand that? Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial or a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that? As the count 1 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on January 9 of 26, how do you plead? As the count 2 that you failed to attend anger management with 4-week follow-up, how do you plead? Is the count 3 that you failed to provide proof of completing 8 hours of community service by October 31 of 25, how do you plead? Did you fail to complete your community service by October 31 of 25?
Yes.
Did you fail to attend and complete an anger management program?
Yes.
Did you fail to attend your scheduled probation visit on January 9 of 26?
Yes.
Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty? Pleas are accepted to all 3 counts. He's not taking this very seriously, huh?
Well, Judge, he's already made up the anger management. He's finished that. And he's also completed the community service.
When did he complete that?
The community service, I believe, was completed on January 2nd.
Oh,
Like the paper.
it was supposed to be done, I thought. Didn't I tell you October 31?
I didn't read the paper. I'm sorry. I want to apologize for that. And that's my mistake. I'm a very busy person. It's my mind. And
What are you doing for a living?
I'm part owner of my dad's company. It's called Something Lawn Services. I'm not employed by anybody. I just completed my own job. I charge $6,000 for that. I do drywall. I'm a carpenter.
All right, slow down. Slow down. Let me talk.
Judge, he owns his own company. He helps manage his father's company. He graduated high school from Woodhaven, Judge. So he's steadily employed.
Mr. Stump,
He's been responsible.
I sent you September 4th.
That's right.
I told you to do anger management. Let me finish. I told you to have a community service by October 31. Unless you're fighting in a war and didn't tell me, or you're working for the Pentagon, you're not too busy. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Okay? So let's get past that. Has he started the anger management?
He's finished with it. It's completely true.
All right.
The reason I had missed one day. Yes, sir.
You do your court work program?
Yes. All of it's on my.
You provide all this proof to Ms. Wilds?
No, I have the paperwork in my hand for my community service. This is the paperwork that I
Is
get.
it on stationery?
It's good,
Yes, it's on Goodwill Station.
Goodwill.
And did you provide her with proof that you've done the anger management?
They said that they were sending over the paperwork from the building that I do it online. I was actually planning on also doing more just because I help benefit me.
But he did not provide this document as well. But he doesn't have it with him. What you do for a review on the 26th?
Of February, right? All right, I don't think I need, the more I think about it, I won't need Ms. Wilds. He's gonna return. Is there anything else anybody'd like to say before I sentence?
Unless you, Mr.
I just want to say I'm sorry, and I do take your court very serious, and I
It's
do.
not my court.
They're, you know, the probation, I took it, I do take it serious, and I have respect for you guys. I wasn't intentionally trying to miss, like I said, and I truly am sorry, I am trying, it's been the hardest 6 months of my life, you know. But I'm on my own, I don't have much, like my mom, you know, my mom and dad, they've been here before. They don't help much, so I'm doing everything on my own. I work on my
How
own.
old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 20 years old now.
You mean you're referring to them coming in front of me, right?
Yes, they've
I
been,
mean, you're not accusing me too, like somebody else just did, of knowing somebody and.
no, absolutely not. No, I would never do.
I mean, you know,
No, I'm saying, you know them.
talk about agitating, huh?
No, I did see that. That'd be pretty irritating. But no, like my parents said, my mom has a reputation.
All right. I'm not taking that again. I'm not holding that against you. Pay additional cost of 75. You're to serve 8 hours. Additional community service by February 16 of 26. And we will go from there.
Yeah, I can tell that, so. Appreciate you,
You're gonna pay the 75 bucks? You're gonna get your community service done. You're to provide proof of completion of anger management.
Yeah.
That's also part of the order. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Do I have to call them up and get like printed paperwork?
You can go over to probation and ask them if they've received anything. If they haven't, then yes, you're gonna have to do that.
Okay, that sounds good.
So you're gonna go over, John, he'll tell you where to go. You're gonna go talk to the probation secretary and you're gonna ask her if they've received proof that you completed anger management. If they haven't, you have to do it immediately, okay? You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Carlton Johnson, is he here? Okay.
Yeah, just go to probation across them.
Oh, boy. June.
I had Mr. Gosse's file.
I thought I just put it down. I've got it right here.
Well, I've got another, well, I've got one that's
I'm so
confirmation.
sorry.
Is it two?
I know, I let
Yeah, the
this,
warrant.
that's Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Hawaii, me the drunk driving with the interpreter. This is the other file that needs to stay with it.
Oh.
Did you want to do that show, the warrant, Judge? Is that?
No, you're fine. Go take care of what you need to take care of.
Oh,
Well, he has a warrant.
No, no.
He has a warrant.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Gaith?
Amazing.
You need that.
5B149-712A and B.
good morning, Judge. My name is Nick Fairbairn's first, the certificate implement.
Please go to the.
Before we go on, I need to inquire, is Cheyenne Wheatley here, Heather?
No, Judge.
All right. Just give me 1 second here, please. So the plea agreement provided that the defendant plead guilty with agreed upon probationary term, I believe, of 12 months under section 771.1 to file A, assault, and she also pled responsible to careless driving, file B,
Correct.
with the reckless driving as set forth in file B to be dismissed. I referred her for a pre-sentence report. The victim has failed to appear. Restitution, if any, is to be handled through civil litigation. Have you had the opportunity to review the report with your client, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
We have, had a chance to review the report, Judge. Factually, it's accurate for the most part. I have one issue though with the recommendation. You did say 12 months. And the agreed upon, they recommended 6 months.
Well, I know, but the plea agreement that's entered into with the prosecutor had 12. I'm not sure. They don't really look at that. Sometimes they recommend more or less. I generally go along with what everybody agreed upon, and I can't say I see it differently in this case based on what I've read. So I'm going to stick with the 12 months.
Understood. Other than that, Judge, no, we have no mission to practice.
Ma'am, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have learned from this, and next time it's gonna make better choices, or not a next time. I've learned from this, and I've say that I should have just walked away from the
Well,
situation.
I'm glad to hear that because it doesn't sound like you're acting like a choir girl out there. I mean, you're threatening to kill somebody. There's an independent witness that says you were threatening. And children, why is everyone so angry anymore? Is what I ask myself every day I leave here. Why are people so angry? If it's that bad, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them.
But on Ms. Hurst's behalf,
I know, but go ahead.
she has no prior criminal history, Judge, other than this incident. She's been steadily employed as a customer service supervisor with Detroit Metro Airport for the last 20 years. She has a 17-year-old daughter that lives with her, Judge. She is the sole caregiver and financial support for the household. Obviously, she's 41 years old, so I mean, she's gotten to this point, Judge, with no criminal history, no prior convictions. Obviously, I'm on her behalf, I would say she's doing something right. Obviously, everybody needs its control. Sometimes maybe says things they don't need. I believe this was the case. I don't know that it doesn't, based on what I know from Ms. Hurst, she wasn't kind of act out on on any of those threats. It was just made out of anger and frustration, Judge. I would have to take that into consideration.
At least you're showing some contrition. I read this report, and I don't know mind telling you, I was pretty intent on doing a lot worse than I am going to do. You don't threaten kids to kill kids. You don't threaten to kill people. You were driving too fast in a zone where there were children around, and the woman yelled, and I don't know what somebody would expect them to do. If I saw my grandkids, somebody speeding down my street, I would undoubtedly say something to them. That being said, I'm going to fine you $235 on the careless on the assault case. Prosecutor agreed for it to be taken under 771.1. Here are your conditions. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No contact with the victim, Cheyenne, Weekly, or her family members. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. You're not to possess those. Restitution, if any, will be handled through civil litigation. Again, anger management with 8-week follow-up. I can't wrap my head around this one quite. 2 days court work program, 2 days of community service. Your community service, 16 hours, has to be completed by April 1. We'll put you on the court work program for 2 days. There's a $35 a day charge for that. Fines $100, cost $200, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $4.25. Probation fees are $240 for $665. Screening fee is $60 for $725. Court work program fees of $70 for $795. Attorney fees are $40, $835 is your total. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. You may be eligible for early discharge, but you have to, again, ask the prosecutor then to dismiss after 6 months. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all that, ma'am? Okay, so what do you have in terms of a date for me, review hearing date, Heather?
That will be January 27th.
January 27 of 27 at 8:30 in the morning. You have fines and costs here of $835. Can you take care of all that now? How much do you have today? How much did you come with today? You should have come with some money today. You're making $1,500 to $1,800 a week, right? Right?
Yes. I'm in a bankruptcy program, so not really.
Are you in bankruptcy now?
Yes, sir.
Do you have proof of that? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Probation to set up terms of payment. No payments to be made. So you can't even make payments to be made until, and it's an obligation of you to notify the court defendant is out of bankruptcy until you completed bankruptcy, okay? So we don't want any of your money until your bankruptcy is over. Then you have to notify probation, and then they'll set you up on a payment program, okay? Do what you're supposed to do, Ms. Hurst. You seem like a nice lady. And then you have 235 on the other one, same thing. I'm gonna say, so just remember, this is a little different. We don't have this happen a lot. But make sure you put that all over. Payments not to be made, and I'm talking to you, Heather, on the computer, until after bankruptcy completed.
Okay, Judge.
And that's on both files, okay? You'll meet with probation before you leave. I hope that this was just an isolated incident. I have every reason to believe your lawyer. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Myers, you'll meet with probation. David Elwood Myers, 25B1498844.
Good morning, Judge. Madison Gate, appearing at Mr. Myers.
We're gonna need a jury trial on this.
Mr. Myers, take a moment.
All right, so we're gonna set for a jury. Caitlin, I need you in here, please, on this Myers. We're gonna set a final pretrial in 2 weeks, Heather, so we can do that on February the what is it, the 11th or 12th?
Sorry, Judge, I was muted. That's February 11th at 9:45.
And now we need a jury trial date. Your appearance? I'm gone the 4th through the 12th. What day are we going to do this?
I have it scheduled with you on March 20th.
Is that gonna go?
I-
Well, let's set this one for March the 20th. Let's set this for March the 20th at 8:30, okay? Again, you guys, I'm gonna rely on you to get me the jury instructions due by March 15th, okay? And I know you do a good job. I think you did the last ones, didn't you? And you put them all together for me, and I really appreciate that. So that's what we're gonna do, sir. Do you have questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I wish you well. Go down the hall. You'll get your dates. You're gonna be back here in 2 weeks, and then on that date in March. Thank you. Johnson. Thank you. Carlton Thomas Johnson, 25W838349. He's not getting much time from me. Your name?
Good morning, Judge. Madison Gate, appearing at Mr. Johnson.
Did he just walk in today? Did you just walk in today?
No, I was set at 8:45 this morning, but
Hang on, hang on. Did you post a bond? Is that what happened? How'd you get a court date? I'd issued a warrant for his arrest.
He
Back in
had
July.
2 separate cases, Judge. So he was scheduled, let me find him on here.
I believe the warrant was issued on the, Woodhaven case, Judge.
It was issued on this one too, and we recalled the warrant. Listen, don't play with me anymore, okay? You were supposed to be, I arraigned you on April 30th, 25. What are we still doing playing around with this case? Last adjournment on this one. Put it all over the computer. If somehow, some way I'm not here, I anticipate that happening. We're setting a trial.
Judge, because Mr. Johnson would like to go through the Queens Lake program to try to get this issue resolved, can we get at least 30 days on this last?
I'm gonna give it to him in 2 weeks, and I'm setting a jury trial date. Give me, he didn't show up. I adjourned this 2-3 times, and he just decided he was gonna play hero and not show up with us. We doing this on the 11th again?
Yes, Judge, will be at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. That's the last adjournment, and now we're gonna set a jury trial date, unless he wants a bench trial. It's up to you.
Do we make?
I'm gonna set it now. The clock's been running on this thing. He hasn't been here.
You want to touch next decision, but I'm sure. You want bench trial? Jerry.
I'll expect that is,
What do you mean? Slow down.
Judge, he just got custody of his two minor children, and he just also lost his job. I think what the issue is mainly is financial.
Well,
in this situation.
I mean, why'd he stop showing up for 8 months? No, don't give me that life stuff. I don't wanna hear.
Well, a lot of excuses, but seeing that who you are, I just tell you life, man. And I'm here today.
It's not, you just can't do this, okay? You know, you show a little respect, it goes a long way. You can't fail to show up. I don't care if he wants a jury or a bench. I'm not looking to lock you up here, Mr. Johnson. That's not the point. The point is the Supreme Court wants me to do cases quickly. The point is you got warrants out for your arrest. I don't care if you want a jury or a bench. It doesn't matter to me, but I got to move the case. I'm not trying to be mean, but I got people that tell me what to do. Nobody thinks we have rules to follow, and we do. So I don't care. You guys want to talk about jury or bench? Are you sure? You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. If you go with a jury trial, 6 people are going to be impaneled. All 6 would have to agree that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. If you go with a bench trial, I'll be the one who will solely decide your guilt or innocence. Do you understand that? Still wish to give up your right to a jury trial? Anybody force you to do that? I'll accept the waiver. We'll set it for bench. I don't think the prosecutor will object. I'm not going to bother to call her in. I'm going to give you 4 weeks. I will do that for him, but then I've got to set it for 2 weeks after that. So Heather, I need a bench trial date in 6, and I need a final pretrial
4.
in 4.
All right, so the
Thank you.
final pretrial will be the 25th at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And then let me see what our next date. March 11th, you are off. That's our 6 weeks out.
Do I have a Brownstown docket the week after that?
We do on the March 19th, we do.
Let's do it that day.
Okay, let me,
March 19th at,
you want to do 11 o'clock?
perfect. March 19th at 11, okay? All right, go take care of your business. Trust me, I'm gonna be fair with you. I just don't appreciate people doing this, that's all. What about this other one? I got another file here. Is this mine or Judge Jessen's? It's mine. Okay, so I'm entering a not guilty. We're going to bench trial on that one. On the other case, we have 25B149959. He stands mute, waives formal reading.
Yes.
Not guilty, please entered. Pretrial will be February. I'm sorry, I already closed up that file. What's the next date you gave me?
This one's a Woodhaven case, correct?
Oh, it is. No,
Yeah.
this is Brownstown too.
No, both, one is Woodhaven.
Oh, wait a minute. The Woodhaven case is the one that I just called. So I didn't need Brownstown. Let's slow down. My mistake. Can I still do February 25th as a final pretrial on a Woodhaven docket day?
That's Judge Hudson's Woodhaven days. We could do
So I can't do that.
No, we have Woodhaven.
That was my mistake. Let's take the Woodhaven case first where I'm setting the bench trial.
Okay,
I can give them 4 weeks or even three or 4 weeks. And then we'll set a bench trial. Then on the first day I can.
so we could do February 18th for the pretrial.
Is that gonna be enough time? What's he gotta do?
He's gonna try to go through the state of Michigan's student slate program.
He's not gonna get to it by then. You know what I mean?
He can't afford to hire a restitution lawyer, so I did advise him to go to try to contact the state. Maybe they could help him resolve his issues.
Well, they might be able to, but they're not gonna, they gotta order prints and everything. I mean, they gotta go through the state police and I'll give you February 18th at 9 and give me the bench trial date right after March the 12th.
After March 12th, that'll be March 18th.
18th at 11, okay? So you guys could maybe, yeah. Now
Judge,
that's
what time
on
did you give him?
Woodhaven.
What time did
That's
you give
on-
him for the final pretrial?
I gave him still at 9 o'clock on February 18th. Right?
Okay,
That's
perfect.
Woodhaven. That's all Woodhaven, right?
Yes.
And then on Brownstown, I'm gonna give him a personal bond. Let's see what happened here. Brownstown, I'm gonna give him a personal bond, $500. I'm entering a not guilty plea for him. And we'll set that one for pretrial. Can we set that on the same day so he doesn't have to come back twice?
Let me take a look. Sheesh, on the 18th, if we cross over, we can. Judge Hessen has Brownstown that day.
Let's do it at 8:30.
Okay.
8:30 in the morning on that day, okay? Thanks. Good luck. And make sure he's appointed Mr. Gaith on both of these, okay?
Okay, Judge.
Go down the hall, get your notices, and you're all set. I'll be fair with you. Don't sweat it. Just don't do that with me again, okay? Good luck. Do I have, what are you here on, Ms. Felder? Do you have I got a bunch of those clean slate cases back there. I didn't know one was up today. What's the name of the defendant?
Amar Alonsi, he's joined us by Zoom.
Okay, can you go grab that one, please? You can bring all of them. They're right on my desk. Amar Alonzi.
Judge, I have an iPhone that's not responding to my chat, so I'm not sure who's on this
iPhone, you need to respond. We don't know who you are. You need to put your name on there. Please start your video, state your name, and you tell us who you are. We can't identify you from just the words iPhone. We have no idea.
Destiny Triplet. I'm sorry, I don't know how to add
That's
it.
fine. Tell me your name.
Destiny Triplet?
Triplet?
Yes.
You got to start your video in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Let me see.
They're
We do not
right
have
on
her on the dock
right on the
today,
desk.
Judge.
Walk in right now. You gotta be able to. We gotta be. Go to Michael Peter still.
I have a Casey Garside. Did you get a chance to look at this?
Yeah, sure.
And I need the other ones in here. What case are you on, counsel, again, Ms. Felder?
Amar Alonsi.
I'll need that one and whatever. Is that yours? Hand that one up first, would you please? All right, mine's Amar Ali Alonzi, 14B752588. All right. Your appearance, is he out there? I don't see him. Mr. Alonzi, you have to start your video, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laketria Felder, P86774 with Project Clean Slate, representing Mr. Amar Alonzi, who's joining us by Zoom and who consents to proceed by Zoom this morning. We're here on
Yeah, your name, sir?
Amar Ali Alansi.
So he's just trying to get a expungement of a 2014 conviction for driving on a suspended, right?
Yes.
That's correct,
Counsel,
Your Honor.
what would you like to say?
Your Honor, Mr. Alonzi is eligible for this expungement. He doesn't have more than 3 felonies. He doesn't have any current pending criminal cases. The applicable time period has passed. And his post-conviction circumstances support this expungement. He is a high school graduate. He graduated in 2009 from Fordson Heights High School in Dearborn. He is employed currently in the restaurant industry. His primary task is caring for his disabled parents. He lives with them. His long-term goal is to get his record cleared seek employment in the business industry, specifically transportation and delivery for a pharmaceutical company. It would be in the public welfare to expunge this, as it would allow him to go down that career path.
He didn't have a
earn more
commercial
money and be
license
low.
at the time of this, right?
He did not have a commercial license, and he
So
was not
all
in a
I'm
commercial
checking, I want you to
vehicle.
look at the form here. I
Mhm.
get these infrequently and I want to make sure I don't make any mistakes. So I'm going to check box 3, applicant's not been convicted of more than 3 felonies. Box 5, there are not criminal charges pending against him. 6, he's not been convicted of any criminal offense during the applicable time period pursuant to statute. Box 9, the time period required by statute for the conviction listed is passed. And an opportunity has been given to the AG's office and that's box 12, 13. Anything else I need to do? I
No,
cover
Your
all
Honor,
that.
that's it. I'll just add another caveat in the Attorney General's letter was that there is no traffic injury or death that resulted, and there was not. So he's fully qualified and meets all the criteria.
And all that's true, correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
I wish you well. Good luck to you. I'm going to go ahead and grant the application to set aside conviction pursuant to law. No objection?
No objection.
Thank you. I should have asked you first. My apologies. Do you have any more, Ms. Felder, or is that it?
That's it. Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Skilleter, what do you have?
Mr. Launcey, you can log out.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, Your Honor. This is Patrick Gardner. I got Mr. Skilleter.
I'm sorry. He's dressed like a lawyer. He's dressed better than you are, Mr.
Come
Gunner.
on. That's true most days, Your Honor. You know
Let me call this Michael Peter Skilleter, 199-874-440. Your appearance?
that. Good morning, Your Honor. Patrick Gardner, P70106, appearing on behalf of Mr. Skilleter, who's present today via Zoom and dressed appropriately.
Sir, your name?
Michael Skilleter.
I did think he was a lawyer. I didn't think he'd been in front of me before. All right. So tell me about Mr. Skilleter. Is this a first drunk driving?
Yes, it was, Your Honor. It was the first alcohol-related offense.
The only one?
The application. Pardon me?
The only one?
Yes.
Go ahead. Tell me what you want to say.
No, we filed the application to set aside the conviction. The statutory time frame has passed. The Attorney General's office has provided the documentation to the court with no objection to his request. He meets the requirements, and we'd ask that the application be set aside.
What is your client? Can I ask you a question? These things I get so infrequently. So I just want to make sure that I'm checking all the correct boxes. I got box 3. He's not been convicted of more than 3 felonies. True?
True.
There are not criminal charges pending against him. He's not, that's box 5. Box 6, he's not been convicted of any criminal offense during the applicable time period. Box 8, he's requesting a first violation. And again, all this is provided in law. The applicant's not been previously applied to or had a first violation OWI expunged. And then the opportunity was given to the AG's office. I just want to double check on this real quick here. Make sure that they responded. I don't see where the AG's office responded. Did you get a response?
Yeah, Your Honor, I have it dated January 15, 2026, addressed to the clerk of the court at the courthouse, where they say that it's consistent with the public welfare to grant Mr. Skilleter this privilege to set aside his conviction. I can scan it and send it to the clerk if you want, Your Honor.
Would you please? I'm going to need that. Send
Not
it
a
to
problem.
Heather. Heather, give him your email.
It's Heather at 33court.com.
Okay, give me 1 second, Your Honor. I'll send it now.
I appreciate that because I don't see it in here and I want to make sure all the paperwork's in order. So what are you doing now, Mr. Skilleter?
I sell steel, sir, for Kenwell Steel Company based in Dearborn, Michigan.
All right. And you haven't been in any other trouble since it's impaired 19?
That's correct, Your Honor. Zero trouble.
Good. I just need to get that document from your lawyer because somehow, some way, don't know why, it's not in our file here. I have the application. I have all the information from your lawyer. Heather, just confirm that you have it and make sure it gets in the file when you receive it, will you please?
Okay, Judge, I'll let you know once I get it.
Just give me 1 second, Mr. Skilleter.
Not a problem, Your Honor.
Heather,
All
I
right.
just sent it.
Okay, she's just going to confirm that you got it. I believe that you have it. And I'm going to go ahead. What else do you want to say for Mr. Skilleter, Mr. Guntner?
Nothing, Your Honor. I heard you bored to hear him a little bit. There's been no issue since the incident, and his application to set aside does meet all the requirements, and I respectfully ask it to be granted.
No problem. Heather, just confirm that you received it. I know
I just received it, Judge.
good enough. Application granted. I think I've got everything. I filled out 12. And the Attorney General's office, they're leaving it to the court's discretion. They didn't tell me there's any reason that they feel that I can't do this, right? Or do you want to send it down?
No, I think you're 110% correct, Your Honor. It says after the court holds a hearing and agrees that he meets the requirements, it's up to the court to grant it. However, they think it's consistent with the public welfare to grant the privilege.
All right, good enough. Application granted. Congratulations, Mr. Skilleter. I wish you well. Mr. Guntner, always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir.
You look fine. I don't.
Well, I'll take the backhanded compliment now. Thanks, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
See ya.
See ya.
Casey Lynn Garside, 05I-82878. Oh, I didn't ask you. You didn't have any problem with that, did you?
No, Your Honor.
On the last one.
No, it's great. No, section, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Forrester. How are you?
Good. Jeff Forrester, B52-132, Sheriff Deputy Casey Lynn Garside.
So, your name?
Casey Lynn Garside.
How are we doing today?
Well, nice.
What, nervous? Didn't he tell you how nice I am?
He did. It's him. He makes me nervous.
All right. She doesn't have any criminal charges pending, right? She's not been convicted of more than 3 felonies. She's not been convicted of any offense during the applicable time period. Applicant is requesting first violation be set aside. She's not had any others set aside, right?
That's correct.
And the time period's passed. What are you doing now, ma'am?
I'm tired.
Congratulations. What did you do for a living?
Special education teacher,
Really? Where?
Riverview.
Well, I have a special place in my heart for, really, I mean, special ed. I have a niece that's,
I'd like to mention one thing, you are, when this originally happened, the reason we're here is because she's really not in her. And, she, stopped the car to, regurgitate alongside the car, and the keys were still in the ignition, so when the police officer pulled up, she got the DUI. But at the time, she was a school teacher, and I reached out to you and asked if you would clear the courtroom when she came in.
and I said I couldn't.
Actually, you did.
Well, I didn't clear the court. I can't do that.
Yeah, it was, well, that's what happened. The bailiff asked people to stand out in the hall, we went in there.
He shouldn't have done that. It wasn't this bailiff, though.
Yeah. Well, it was 20 years ago, but.
Well, I mean,
Oh, 20 years ago?
Yeah,
Wow. This was 20 years ago?
but I just wanted to say, right.
Well, I was a lot nicer 20 years ago, Mr. Forrester.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Well, we appreciate it though.
Well, okay, I don't remember any of that. Your appearance, Mr. Wayne?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the Township of Grosse Ile.
Any objection to me setting aside the conviction?
No objection.
So how you enjoying retirement? You're not bored or anything?
No. Been redoing the house. I've got 2 dogs. I've got a daughter that just got married, so.
Well, great. Congratulations. Applications granted, Mr. Forrester. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Are we done with your docket?
I believe you are, Your Honor.
Did you write up any of your warrants, your show causes and everything?
Show cause, Terry.
Well, I mean, if somebody didn't show up, we wrote up all those, you sent those in or whatever?
Right. I don't believe we ended it today.
Okay, good. Everything good?
Happens Sunday.
Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
But you follow us. No, you got.
No, you're all right. They'll send it in. You're all set. Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck.
What started as a routine probation violation hearing quickly turned into a frustrating lesson about second chances, broken promises, and the consequences of ignoring a judge's orders. The defendant appeared before the court after already receiving a major break in a previous case. Originally charged with assault, the charge had been reduced and taken under a special deferred status program. The court had given her probation and a clear opportunity to keep a conviction off her record. In exchange, she was expected to follow several conditions. One of those conditions required her to complete anger management classes. Another prohibited any direct or indirect contact with a specific individual. Most importantly, she was expected to stay out of trouble and obey the law while on probation. Unfortunately, that did not happen. According to court records, the defendant failed to complete the required anger management program. Prosecutors also alleged that she violated the no-contact order and later committed a new crime involving malicious destruction of property. During the hearing, the judge carefully reviewed each allegation. When asked directly, the defendant admitted that she had failed to complete the anger management requirement, admitted that she had contact with the protected individual, and admitted that she had been convicted in the property damage case while still on probation. At that point, the judge's concern became obvious. Defense counsel argued that the situation was complicated because the defendant and her former partner lived in the same apartment complex and shared responsibilities involving their children. The attorney explained that communication sometimes occurred through family members and that the defendant was dealing with significant personal challenges, including caring for a child with special needs. Counsel asked the court to give her another opportunity to finish the anger management program and remain on the deferred status. But the judge wasn't convinced. He pointed out that she had been given approximately 10 months to complete the program and still failed to do so. Even more troubling,
What started as a routine status conference quickly turned into one of the most emotional moments seen in this courtroom. The case involved Shane Cook, who appeared before the court with his attorney for what was expected to be a simple update hearing. The parties were discussing whether additional time was needed before reaching a final resolution in the case. At first, everything seemed routine. Defense counsel explained that his client still had several requirements to complete before the case could move forward and requested an additional 60 days. But then the attorney revealed something that immediately changed the atmosphere in the courtroom. According to the attorney, Mr. Cook had recently suffered a devastating personal loss. His wife had passed away unexpectedly since the last court appearance. The news caught the judge completely off guard. Wanting to understand what had happened, the judge gently asked about the circumstances. When he learned that the loss was sudden and tragic, the court